How we doing, y'all? Patrick here with Vetted. Yeah, I hate to make this video, and I'll probably only make it once so I can refer to it over again. Because I don't really like talking about these things, the drama in the UFO community. But I feel it's necessary. Again, make this once and move on. I made a video yesterday, posted it today, about Luis Elizondo on the Theories of Everything podcast. And basically it was, you probably saw it, that he may be reading from a script or notes, right, when he's doing his interviews. And it caused quite a ruckus, kicked the hornet's nest. So much so that Kurt from the Theories of Everything came to the video and made a comment. So let me show you that comment. He said, "Hi, Patrick. I don't think I've once given Lou any questions prior." Because I mentioned that in the video that potentially maybe he gave them the questions. Now, I didn't accuse him. I just said that's possible. Lou looks down to think. I do the same. If he was reading from pages, we would see him turning pages and hear it. Hope that helps. Kurt. I responded, "Thanks for responding, Kurt. Big fan of your show, as I explained in the video," because I did explain that in the video. And again, if you haven't already, go to his channel, subscribe. Does amazing interviews, and small percentage are about the UFO community. He's just a really smart guy. They have really smart conversations, and you can learn a lot. So anyway, he says, or I say, the whole point of this channel, here, let me move this up a little bit so we can read it. The whole point of this channel is to spark conversation. I appreciate you joining in and giving your thoughts. I look forward to more conversations. He wrote, "You got it, man." Which, very diplomatic, right? Because Kurt understands asking questions. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, he has a podcast. That's what you do. You ask questions. Sometimes people get upset at the questions. Look at his interview with Travis Walton, Stephen Greer, right? Those people thought that he was sort of being a little, I don't know, right? Intimidating or aggressive towards them, when he wasn't. He was just asking questions. And the hornet's nest that this kicked was quite interesting, especially on Reddit, which, again, to be honest, Reddit is just, it is what it is, that place. It's hard to trust anybody on there with any real comments, right? It's just a lot of trolling. And today, I got to admit, I apologize to y'all on here because I went in and I sort of started responding, and I wasn't really too pleased with some of my responses. Not the content of them, but I shouldn't be responding on there. My rule is post and bounce. Don't respond. Because the moment you start responding, then I got to respond to like 40, 50 people at one time, and it becomes very difficult to keep track of who and what and, all these different subreddits. And then there becomes a couple hundred, just too many people. But they just troll you. They troll you. And once you start interacting with the troll, you're done for, because they will win. It's what they do. It's what they live for. They got multiple accounts. They'll come and upvote their own stuff and downvote yours and all this stuff. And look, I started putting on there, just give me the downvotes. Go ahead. I don't care. I don't make this content for upvotes, downvotes, likes, dislikes, views, subscribers, any of that. If we get views and subscribers and likes, that's great. But I'm doing this to search for the truth. Someone on Reddit mentioned to me, "Hey, man, if you were just neutral and didn't speculate at all, you might get the support of this sub." At first you may think, well, yeah, what's wrong with that? One, I am neutral. Two, if you've watched the videos, actually, because most people just comment without actually seeing the video. But my goal isn't to get the support of the UFO sub or the alien sub or UAP or UFO or strange Earth or something. I don't even know. I can't remember. That's not my goal. My goal is to search for the truth. That's it. Wherever that leads me. I'm not setting the goal line and hope I get there. I'm not setting the answer and looking for that. You know, whatever the truth is what the truth is. That's what I want to know. So I don't know. If some of you feel differently and are upset by that, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. I'm here. This channel is to have constructive dialogue, right? I totally accept constructive criticism. But if people come on and attack me, that's also fine. But I will delete your comment if it's just, hey man, you suck, delete your channel. Why am I going to leave that up? What's the point? I can't respond to it. Doesn't help anybody when they're reading through the comments. I want nice, constructive comments. Don't have to agree with everything. And oftentimes I don't make many claims. I just pose at things, right? I say, isn't this interesting? What do you think? I got told on Reddit that I shouldn't even be asking questions. Asking the question was pushing the line about Luis Elizondo. Give me a break. We're here to ask questions. Kurt didn't write to me, hey man, you should have made this video. That wasn't cool. Shouldn't be asking these questions. Why do you think he didn't say that? Right? Because of course we should ask these questions. There's nothing wrong with that. And if you saw the video I made, you saw that that's all I asked. And if you watched the video 2 days prior, I'm even the one that said Lou shouldn't even be on that disinformation agent list. So what are we talking about? I'm just searching for the truth, y'all. Again, wherever that leads. So yesterday I made a point that I would talk about the direction of the channel moving forward. Like, I'm going to continue to do what I do because people are responding, people like it, the channel's growing, and I want to continue to ask questions. But I also realize that what happens is, in order to get a lot of interviews in the UFO community, I've noticed, and again, I'm not calling out any channels. This is not my point. I'm not here to disparage anybody. People are allowed to do what they want. This is our channel. This is what we're going to do. In order to get those interviews, you kind of got to suck up a little bit, and you can't really say anything bad about them. Otherwise, they won't come on your channel. Right? And I'm not here to talk bad about anybody because I don't know what the truth is yet. And I think anyone claiming that they do, in my opinion, doesn't know what they're talking about. But that's okay. They're allowed to say whatever they want, have whatever opinion they want. Right? And I understand someone who doesn't want to come on a channel if, they felt they've been disparaged on that channel. But again, I don't disparage anybody. But if anybody's afraid to come on and answer questions, I don't know what to tell them. I'm going to continue to ask questions about everybody in the UFO community. Skeptic side, non-skeptic side, it is what it is. Right? It's just how I am. I'm a curious person, and all I'm looking for is the truth. I'm not looking to say whatever I need to say to make sure you like my video and you subscribe to me and make sure you upvote my Reddit post. I don't care. What a weird way to think. I don't like social media, y'all, to be honest with you. If I didn't do this for a living, I wouldn't be on social media at all. I don't really learn anything from social media. You know, I want to find the truth out about this. The biggest question to mankind. Are we alone? I'm fascinated by that. I personally, I don't think I've ever spoke about this on the channel. I've never had an experience myself. I've never seen a UFO. Okay. I've never been, approached, right? I've never had a first, second, third, fourth kind encounter, right? No close encounters for me. I can't remote view. I don't have any telepathy. I've never seen Bigfoot. All these things that somehow get connected into the community. The woo, as they call it, which I have no problem with people believing that stuff. I don't have any problem people believing anything, right? Because if we're going to think that life can come from another planet or dimension or time, what's that to stop us from thinking, there's a God? Now, I'm agnostic, but, because I don't know. But I don't have any problem with anybody believing whatever they want, especially if it's not hurting anybody. You do you. Believe you. I'm here to support. No problem. But I'm going to ask questions. It's just how I am. Now, with that said, we're actually going to be having an experiencer on the podcast. Her name is Bridget Barclay. You can Google her, look her up. She's had many experiences. I'm curious to talk to her. I can't deny someone telling me they've had an experience. I'm not here to call them a liar. Right? Someone tells me they saw something in the sky. Okay, I'm listening. It's fascinating. But I personally haven't seen anything. So I can't just say aliens have visited Earth. I don't know that. You may, but I don't. I need proof. I need pretty substantial proof. Again, I've said this on the podcast many times. I am not going to rob myself of the moment of finding out that we are not alone. For real. I want that to be a real moment that I celebrate. But you do you, right? I look forward to the comments that come, and a lot of people on this channel leave wonderful comments. I don't always agree with them, but I welcome them because they're thought out. They put their opinions. This should be a safe place to come and put your opinions and think out loud. There's too much of that going on in the world where you need to be silenced for your opinion. I don't believe in that. People always say we need to learn to agree to disagree. I disagree with that. We should learn to disagree. Right? We need to agree to disagree. That's where real conversations happen. You know what I mean? We should be able to disagree and go back and forth. And there's people on this channel that we've had that talk in the comments. We can disagree agreeably, right? There's nothing wrong with that. I don't mind getting pushback from people. Absolutely, push back. And they always do it in a nice, constructive way. I'm happy to hear it all. I have my opinions. Y'all have yours. It's wonderful. I want to build this channel of that, of asking questions. But I will not be bullied into, well, you need to follow this narrative. Otherwise, these doors won't open for you. Or you're not going to get these interviews if you don't do it this way. Or, I'm sorry, just not. Again, I'm here to get to the truth. And I'm going to swim through that BS till I get there. And, we may not be able to get certain interviews because I want to ask questions. And if that somehow bothers you, I don't know what to say. Hopefully it doesn't. You can get these interviews from all these people in the UFO community on many other channels. I'll cover them on here like I do. But I like to ask questions. I'm a curious person. I wear my emotions on my sleeve in the sense that I can't fake it. I can't lie, y'all. I can't just be over here saying things I don't believe in, right? We started this channel because it's part of something that I believe in too. So I don't know where y'all think. I'm definitely curious to read the comments after this. Again, you also don't need to just praise me all the time and think that that's the only way I'm going to like you. No, you can push back, right? I always say in the comments, what do you think is going on? I like to hear differing opinions. You know how you learn something? From hearing a different opinion. You don't learn anything from an echo chamber. Just, you know what I mean? But sometimes we do agree, and that's okay. That's also cool, But look, there were a lot of people that put in the comments yesterday or today from the Luis Elizondo video like, hey, again, great comments. There's a lot of that. And that's what I want to focus on moving forward. That's why this is the only time I'm going to make this video. So I can always refer back to this video for people if they need it. Because this is not what I'm going to focus on. Drama, the comments, this and that. I don't focus on that. I like making good content and asking questions. That's just how it is. But people pushed back and said, hey, I don't think Lou's reading. I think he's doing this. Hey, fair point. Hey, I think this. And no, yeah, you're right. I think he is reading something. Cool. Let's have that dialogue in there. You know, it's important. I'm going to read you guys a quote. Yes, I have a note I'm reading. That's a funny irony, sort of trolling, right? If you show me the incentives, I'll show you the outcome. Go ahead and Google that. Find out who said that. I think it's quite apropos for this community and what we're looking for. If anyone's doubting that I'm not looking for the truth or that I'm not open to, alien visitation, time travel, interdimension, ultra terrestrials, right? They've been here the whole time. I'm open to all of that. Ancient, alien stuff, right? As far as, other cultures and what they experience, biblical. I'm open to it all. Because I don't know. I haven't seen any hard proof. There's a lot of smoke, which is why we do this. Do I have a gut feeling that some government in the world does have a crash craft and potentially NHI? Yeah, I do. I do have that gut feeling. But a gut feeling isn't enough. And the whole, well, why would they lie? That's also not enough. I can agree with you. Yeah, why would they lie? But people lie. We all lie all the time. There's nobody that's ever been born in the history of humanity who hasn't lied. So when you say, why would they lie? Because humans lie. It's what we do. People lie. You can't help it. I've lied sometimes, right? We all lie sometimes. Hey, how you doing? Great. When you're not doing great. Hey, I'll be there in 5 minutes. And you show up 20 minutes later. Now, some people go out of their way to lie, right? That is something people can claim. I don't do that, right? People can claim, I don't go out of my way to lie. Yeah, I can believe you. But we all lie to some extent. We all push the boundaries. You know what I mean? So, look, I don't know what we're going to do as far as trying to get guests. In the sense, we're going to continue to try to get guests on the show, but I will always ask questions. I will always push back at these people in the UFO community who make these wild claims, right? And they are wild. They may be supported, not supported. You know how much information is out there in the community? Every day I learn something new. And I look at this stuff all day, every day almost. I have for a while now. And some of you have been doing it for decades. There's so much to know. You can't know it all. And it's hard to discern what's true, what's not, who's BSing, who's not BSing. I'm not here to disparage Luis Elizondo, Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp, Ross Coulthard, David Grush, Ryan Graves, David Fravor. I don't know, all the names out there. I'm not here to disparage anybody. But the proof's in the pudding. And people just keep kicking the can down the road, saying it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Now, you can also say, no, but we've made some leaps and bounds, Patrick, in the UFO community. Yeah, that's true. And that's great. But that's still not the end game. Right? So, look, all I want to say is that, again, if you show me the incentives, I'll show you the outcome. It's important to know people's incentives. Right? Why is the government all of a sudden interested in this and wants to push it forward? Is it like Tim Burchett said, to get money for funding? A lot of people agree with that. Not crazy to say that, right? I just want to get to the truth. That's it. Nothing else. That's it. Whatever that is. And I'm here till we get there. And even past the truth. Because to my mind, there'll be more to talk about then. I wouldn't worry so much about who's a grifter, who's not a grifter. Everyone claims everyone's a grifter. And you got so many people, even on YouTube, Reddit, Twitter, who are just trolling, man. You know, you do you. Fight for what you love. Don't destroy what you hate. It's that simple. You know, you do you. You believe in this, then believe in it. Go for it. You don't believe in it, you know, and you don't want to know the truth, I don't know why you'd even be in this. If you're here to just make fun of people who believe in this stuff, I don't do that. I'm not here for that either. I don't think that's cool, in my opinion. Again, don't destroy what you hate. Why would you go out of your way to do that? Same reason I don't understand why people come and dislike a video or comment, hey, man, delete your channel. You suck. You don't know what you're doing. Who comments that stuff? Who says stuff like that? I'm not here to call people idiots or grifters or, you know, that's on you. If you guys want to comment that stuff, go for it. I support it. But that's just not what I'm going to do. Will I point things out that certain things they do that I find interesting? Yeah, I will. And we'll ask the question. I want this to be for, you know, I don't want it to be the fringes taking over. Fringe skeptics and fringe believers. This is just for the average person that just wants to really get down to the truth. That's who these videos are for. If you can enjoy that, if you can appreciate that, if you can respect that. But I will always ask questions. I will not be bullied. I'm from Texas, y'all. Come and take it. You know what I mean? I've definitely been bullied to try to delete this channel, to stop doing what I'm doing. I've been messaged like crazy, emailed. And today, I got called twice. Someone got a hold of my number. 2 people called me. Told me I need to delete this channel. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. We're not even at 1,000 subscribers yet, and I'm getting this stuff. Imagine other people, right? All because I'm not willing to go one way or the other just yet. I'm not here to say all this UFOs and aliens is BS. I don't believe that. But I also don't believe it's all true. I don't know. That's what we're doing. If you listen to David Grush's story, how does he say that he got into this? Right? He's at a bar, and he thought it was all BS. That's all crazy. It's all loony. Until one of his friends said, no, man, I don't think so. So he joined the task force and started looking in and investigating. And he got access to stuff we'll never probably ever get to see. And then he said, oh, there's something here. Right? So even he wasn't on board. So it's okay to have questions and be skeptical, but it's also okay to believe it. You know, maybe you've had your own experience. No one can take that away from you. We're all at different paths, right? We're all at different points on the ladder. So I don't think being aggressive or angry towards people that aren't where you're at is healthy. But again, you do you. You know? People on Reddit are kind of so funny. They'll troll you, and then when you kind of troll back or answer back, you know, in the same way they're talking to you, all of a sudden they just get crazy. They gaslight you and go, oh my God, look at you. You're just so crazy. I was going to watch your channel till you said that. No, you weren't. And then they call you an idiot for posting your video. And then when you respond, you know, in kind, they're like, hey, man, what's the problem? It's hilarious. But again, that's not where I focus. I don't ever talk about that stuff on the videos. I'm here to take it all for us. I don't mind standing at the front line, taking the heat. I really don't. I've done it on my other podcast for years. We've covered some very important stuff. Life or death stuff. You see this right here? Melissa Lucio, free Melissa Lucio. Look that up. I was a part of the group that got her stay on her execution because she was falsely imprisoned for murder she didn't commit. People sent me death threats. People came to my house. That's why I moved. That's why I don't have my old studio anymore. I had to move because of that. I can deal with a lot, and I will. I will not be bullied. I'm here to get to the truth, and I will do it for y'all willing to go along with the journey with me. Now, if you've stayed this long in the video, I appreciate it. I know it's a long video, and I didn't mean to talk this long about it, but it is what it is. It's an important thing, and again, I will only make this video once because this is not what I want to focus on in the community. There's too much of this nonsense, and this is not what I want to focus on. So we're going to end on a positive note, potentially. Y'all let me know what you think if it's positive. I have a lot of respect for people out there asking the tough questions. And I have a lot of respect for people just doing what they're doing with their podcast, you know. Maybe they're just true believers and, that, you know, these are the people they want to talk to. So that's who they have on. And those are the conversations. And, you know, it's all love. No problem. I don't do gotcha interviews either. It's not what I'm about either. But I will ask questions. I don't see anything wrong with that. So anyway, let's end on a positive note. Again, for y'all that support and offer so many great comments and constructive dialogue in the comments, I appreciate you. I mean that. You have no idea how much I appreciate that. It means a lot. And it should mean a lot to all of you in there in the comments. That we can have real conversations here. Not trolling, not being aggressive, not being mean. Feel free to disagree. Just try to be cool about it. And, you know, maybe there's going to be a line crossed here or there. Well, we're not all perfect. We also deserve to forgive and forget and move on, which is what I'm doing with this video. I'm going to move on from this. Forget about it. I don't care if those people called me. Now I'm going to make my number private. I know how they got the number now on my Instagram. But whatever. All good. Send me links. Send me stuff to look at. People do all the time. And I may not agree with it. They say, hey, man, what's your opinion on this? Yeah, I think it's whatever. Cool. Hey, how about this? Hey, you should make a video about this. You should look into this. Yes, let's do it, y'all. So anyway, I'm going to end on a Luis Elizondo tweet. How about that, y'all? It's interesting. That's all I'm saying. Tell me what y'all think about the tweet. I'm not going to give my opinion. I'm going to let y'all give your opinion because that's what I'm curious about. This tweet came out today, in fact. Now, was it because of my video that I made? I don't know. Kurt found it, right? From Theories of Everything. I am curious how he found out about the video. Who told him? Or did he see it himself? Is he a subscriber of Reddit? Did you see it on Reddit? I don't know. Someone send it to him. Say, hey, man, you should look at this. And I guarantee you he watched the video and said, oh, okay, this guy's not doing anything wrong. Because, again, I'm not here to disparage. I'm here for love. I'm here for the truth. Luis Elizondo, October 13th, 5:17 p.m. today. Howdy, folks. Just a quick update for you to consider. Please know that ongoing efforts are underway that will reveal themselves by early to mid 2024. That's interesting. At the risk of haters trying to sabotage our efforts, I can't be precise at this time. But if you have learned anything over the last 5 years, I never make empty promises. Trust me, this will be worth it. Special thanks to Chris Mellon and Jay Stratton. Who's trying to sabotage the efforts? I'd be curious to know y'all's thoughts. Haters. Is he talking about me? Is he talking about other people that question, have questions? Doesn't make me a hater, y'all. I'm not saying that's what he's saying about me. Again, don't run with that. I can't be precise at this time. I can understand y'all's frustrations with getting the can kicked down the road, right? Now it's early to mid 2024, so we're talking summer, June, July, August 2024. I don't know. I've got my own history with Luis Elizondo's representative, so I can't really say it's Luis Elizondo. Right? Maybe he doesn't know what that person who sets up his interviews has said to me. I don't know. Can't make that connection. But again, if you watched my video yesterday, you'll know I got that in my back pocket, y'all. There's a reason for that. So he puts that. Then someone responds. Let's see if I can find it here. All right. I don't know where it is. There was a response that I wanted to show from him. But anyway. Oh, right here. So this person asked, it is now October 13th, 2023. We still have no proof, literally zero. You had a small window where you had the public, me included. That window is closed now. No one believes it. These are just words. It's got 37 likes. It's closed to the, how is it closed? It's closed to the public. You had their attention for the summer. Nothing came of it. No proof. So now the public even thinks it's more crud than it was. So the only way to get them back is with proof. More books, documentaries, miniseries, Twitter posts, blurry videos, and promises of things to come are going to get you all laughed at. Again, I am not your enemy, as I always state. I want this to be true, but I am a realist. Lou Elizondo responds, let's see. Number one, DOD admits UAP are real and a flight safety issue. That's true. Number two, an office is set up to analyze UAP. That's also true. Arrow. Number three, legislation was passed twice. Not sure what legislation that is. Number four, whistleblower protection is now real. Tim Burchett doesn't think so. Number five, former senior GOT officials admit UAP are real. Okay. Number six, international community are now engaged. I think they always have been. Number seven, you have public hearings. What did y'all really think of those hearings? May 2022, Arrow, the NASA hearing, the July 26th hearing with David Grush. That was a good one. That may be it. Anyway, I don't know. What do y'all think? He says, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I'd like to know what the et ceteras are. Yeah, you're right. No progress. Maybe you could do better. He's snide. That's a snide comment. I'm just saying. He doesn't like people pushing back. And I get that, right? Maybe in his mind he feels, hey, I'm doing all this stuff and nobody sees it. Right? All right. Fair enough. All right? Could see that frustration. But he's also got to see the other side of the coin. All right? Again, just because people push back, people just get so mad. I'm not here for that. I'm not here for either. So if Lou next summer brings out the proof and says, here it is, great. But the problem is the can just keeps getting kicked down the road and kicked down the road and kicked down the road. You know? What do y'all think of Arrow, the number two, an office is set up to analyze UAP? Nobody trusts Arrow. Nobody trusts these hearings. I mean, what are we talking? A lot of this stuff is almost muddying the waters. Now, again, I'm not saying he's taking credit for any of this stuff. Right? Maybe you could do better. I just don't think there's anything wrong with how he said this. Maybe it was had a little, zing to it. I'll give him that. and he responded in kind, which, again, I can understand that too. But people are frustrated, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And if you're not frustrated, I don't think there's anything wrong with that either. But to be bickering back and forth, where's that going to get us? And I've been guilty of it myself, but I promise to be better moving forward. And I hope you will too. So anyway, that's the end of the video, guys. Again, sorry for this long video, but it'll be the last time I bring this stuff up. So let's get to moving. I have a great video for tomorrow. I'm very excited to drop it. There's a Julian Dory interview that I want to cover. A lot of great stuff in it. And I'm excited to cover it and get back to the search for the truth, y'all. So anyway, I'm Patrick with Vetted. Thank you guys for the support. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, every day's a gift, y'all. All right? Peace. And I mean that.